stopped there for a different reason though. I was just getting followed. Sure I was getting followed because when I stopped and looked, he rode off. Look at this for a lunch I just picked up. We are... we're side... I'll leave that in. Wearside Pies, Sunderland, chicken balti pie. I then got a half price Milky Bar cheesecake. Well, guess where I am? That is my view one side. And that is my view the other side. And then we've got the cliff tops, or the bank tops. This is Sunderland. I've never been to Sunderland and I had no idea what to anticipate. Part of me anticipated somewhere similar to Grimsby. But it's actually a really beautiful beach. Coffee shops and restaurants along the beachfront. Now let me just add, I don't know if this is Sunderland. This pier is Roker Pier and this area is potentially called Roker, but I believe it's part of Sunderland. And it's a shame this is closed, but look. To book a tour, and they do an underground under pier tour, which is interesting. So can't get along to the Roker lighthouse, unfortunately. They're doing some work, doing some repair work. But what I'm going to do is take a stroll and have a look at what we can see. I'll tell you my first port of call. There's a place here, Nana's Treats, with a sign outside saying award-winning ice cream. Right, so that's the place over there with the blue sign, Nana's Treats. I've never had award-winning ice cream. See what we've got. Right, it's not Nana's Treats, it's Nana Trina's. Let's find somewhere quiet. Right, I'm going to sit right here. I've not tasted it yet. Award-winning, she said it's the best. Of course I... It's not rum and raisin. It's banana. It's the third failure of the day, isn't it? Failed to get the sea glass, failed to go to the Navy Museum, failed to get rum and raisin ice cream. God knows where I'm going to be staying tonight. I mean, it's hard to judge if it's great because I don't eat banana ice cream. It's certainly not bad. And 2 scoops and a cone, £4.20. The cheapest place by far. Right, I'll smash this. And then we'll have a look. Wow, look at this. There's a raisin in it. It is rum and raisin. She was getting out of the rum and raisin tub. I mean, in terms of rum and raisin ice cream, that does not taste like rum and raisin. Nice ice cream, but in terms of ice cream, 10 out of 10. In terms of it being rum and raisin, 0.2 out of 10. And the 0.2 is because there was one raisin in there. One raisin. I expect it to be loaded with raisins. And there was no rum flavour. Just honestly tasted banana. Anyway, let's have a little mooch along. So there's a little kids play area there. Toilets. And quite a nice chilled beach. Imagining some of this place gets heaving though. The dog's done a runner. Look how excited the dog is waiting for the ball. It's like a little kangaroo. Coming away from that bit to this bit, this is actually what I thought Sunderland would look like when I was driving here. Oh, that's a formidable seawall. Someone sea fishing there. Yeah, that was what I anticipated. I didn't anticipate that beach, but we'll have a walk around. So it is looking like a working harbour slash dock, and you've got a little sort of a marina, mooring, I don't know what you call these places, mooring place. Some beautiful apartments situated around. It's a nice area. So you've got loads of boats here, and I was just thinking, how do you get them in the water? Do you reckon it's using that? Well, it could be, couldn't it? And then you'd climb down the ladder to get into your boat. Guess it makes sense. So just over there on the shoreline edge, in the 1860s, they began construction of a wave basin battery. Fearing French invasion, they built its own gun battery to protect the shipbuilding industry. Stopped there for a different reason though. I was just getting followed. Sure, I was getting followed because when I stopped and looked, he rode off. 30 something. I would bet a good bit of money as a crackhead on a little bike. And he's got, the only reason I noticed him initially was he's got Tainted Love blasting out of his speakers. Maybe he'll reappear. I should have pulled my camera out. Oh, there's a whole marina here. Okay. This is big. I have no idea if you'll pick the scale up of this on the camera, but it goes all the way around there to where the cranes are and whatever, looks like dock works. That must be the river that way. And then an enormous marina too. Sunderland is actually really, really nice. And if you're watching this from Sunderland, please forgive my preconception that it was going to be bit rough, and the only reason I got that is I was in the army with a few lads from Sunderland and they were pretty rough. This is really, really nice. Apartments overlooking all of this. Beach, 5-minute walk away. Why would you not want to live here? So some of the places that I've visited I've googled heavily in advance and done a lot of reading. Sunderland's one that I didn't, because sometimes I like to go to a place without any, I mean, I obviously had a bit of a preconception, but only due to people I've met, not from things that I've read. And yeah, I'm really impressed. Beep beep. And do you know what, there's lovely, I mean, I've done a massive walk today, and you can see you could walk all the way along and around. Really nice place. Here he is, look, he's back. Playing his music. Thought I'd just hit a dead end at the Marine Centre. There's a private car park and then the road goes to the left. I've just seen a woman come down here. Yeah. Not that I'm following the woman, but I am following the woman. Okay, remember, I'm only here touring the East Coast as a tourist. So if you're watching this and you're going, oh, you've missed out X, Y and Z, or you've not been more into the centre, that's not why I'm here. It's not what I'm trying to do. I would love to, and I may come back. In fact, I do have an idea actually for Sunderland. Did you know Sunderland has the #1 postcode for violence in the country? It's in the city centre. I've got an idea for that one. But this trip is not to do any of that. It's just to see as much of the coast as possible as a tourist. Look at this for a lunch I just picked up. We are we're side. I'll leave that in. Wearside Pies Sunderland chicken balti pie. I then got a half price Milky Bar cheesecake. Obviously sugar-free Monster, live on it. And then look at this, I've never even seen this. M3 extra strength. None of it is in English. Asked the lady in the shop what it was, she went, I've got no idea. So I'm about to give myself a heart attack.